weird. I don't like the vertical. But YouTube wants us to use it, so I'm going to try it. It's been years since you held the baby. I wrecked the bedroom. You say it's dangerous. Do I see a thumbs up? I do see a thumbs up. Hi, Cotton Candy 65. I'm trying the vertical thing. YouTube keeps pushing it. Good morning, Tennessee DJ. I don't really like the vertical, but YouTube keeps sending out things saying, do the vertical. Hi, B. Hi, Our Kid Music. Hadn't been live in like a week and a half, and I thought, you know what? If you don't go live with a short, pointless, content-free live stream, people are going to think that you were abducted by aliens. So here I am, trying this vertical thing. I put on a bra. I figured in the vertical format, you'd be able to see the tatas. Hi, Happy Feet. So far, so good, babe. How about you? Smoke them if you got them. I'm also using Wi-Fi again because it worked really well the last time. So, as usual, it's crispy clear on my end. And today is a good day, Happy Feet. Good. So I'm hoping on your end that it's, hi Perf, I'm hoping on your end it's cool, video quality wise. Hi Eve. So babies, hi, I'm Susan. Welcome to Lip Lock No More. Our first, I think it's our first vertical live stream. And as I was bitching when I first started out, it's because YouTube keeps saying, we want you to go vertical. And I'm like, why? Because the majority of my viewers watch me on their TV, not on their phone. And so I go horizontal. Don't go there. Don't even go there. I go horizontal to fill your screen. B, it looks good. Okay. Cotton Candy, do chickens eat watermelon? I've never owned chickens. I mean, when I was little bitty, the family had chickens, but I was too little to be the feeder. Loden, yes. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak. Jesus is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Hi, Revival's World. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. So thank you for reminding us. And welcome to our live chat. Hi, Rocky Lennon. So, hi, I'm that bee Mama Bear. Hi, Sandy Gant. Babies, as the title tells you. Tennessee DJ, you're lonely, honey? Thank you, Revivals World. This is a totally pointless, content-free live stream. Oh, lovely. Okay. Tennessee DJ. Hi, Mimi Jean. Hi, Kiki Eyes. Tennessee DJ, are you doing like I do? I'm almost always using talk to text when I'm in a live chat. And I have chat go, and I'll hit send before I proofread it. And then I'm always having to do like a couple of comments down the asterisk with the correction. Grammy B, please tell me that you are not in the hill country. Don't dox yourself. And I'm trying to not get heavy. Grammy, hi, choo-choos, mommy. Grammy B, we all know you're in Texas. Oh, thank God. I don't want to get heavy. This is a content-free, pointless live stream, but I cannot ignore the devastation wreaked by the natural disaster of the flooding in Texas, the loss of life. So anybody that might see this, there are people here in Arkansas praying for you. And I know there are lots of people out there that go, oh, well, what good's any prayer going to do for them? You might be surprised. As a matter of fact, if you're the type that would say, what good is any prayer going to do for them? I'm pretty sure you would be surprised. Now, when it comes to practical matters, if you can afford it and it won't hurt you and yours financially, please find a reliable, suitable charity and help the people in Texas. Even if it's just $1. If you can do $1, do $1. If you can do 5, do 5. If you can do 100, do 100. If you can do 1,000, do 1,000. If you can do 10,000, do 10,000. Every penny adds up. And there are reliable charities out there who will help. And you can help the charities help the people. Okay, now. Anyway. Is there buffering? Babies, I'm always afraid to touch my screen because usually when I do, I mess something up and all I can see is the tail end of someone's. Grammy B, I'm okay, honey. I let my cigarette go out. Not for you, happy feet. Okay. Like I said, I'm trying the Wi-Fi because it worked better than using data the other day. You're good? Okay. Sweetheart, I couldn't see whoever it was that I could just see that last word, buffering. Maybe try to go out, honey, and come back in. Sandy Gant looks good for you. Okay. So anyway, folks in Texas have been heavy on our minds here. So, Grammy, anybody that knows anything about multiple sclerosis, and mine is remitting, relapsing. So I have pretty much what you might call the mildest form, but this heat, the heat makes it worse. So I haven't literally been sick. I've just been hurting quite a bit. Not that you're here for my medical report, and I'm not really comfortable talking about my medical conditions, but Grammy B asked. Uh, I'm usually live more frequently, um, but due to a number of different elements in my life during the heat, I haven't been coming live as often as I normally do. Is Carrie Bishop in here? Oh, our managing moderator decided that she would come in and chat with us. Carrie, honey, obviously people can see you in here. Yeah, Grammy B, it is. And you get it? Okay. Carrie, obviously, okay, so you can chat when we're vertical. You just can't comment when I upload vertical shorts. That is so weird. Anyway, baby, it's good to see you. If you notice the title, it's a pointless content-free live stream. I ain't got diddly squat. I mean, there are things I could talk about, but I can't show you anything because, as some of you may know, my desktop computer crashed like 3 weeks ago. I was watching YouTube one evening. I heard like a little kind of I don't know how to describe sounds really well, but like a little snap sound. The screen went black and the light that is usually green telling me that I'm up and running on my desktop was flashing yellow. And I'm actually pretty worried about it because I don't know how to get out of it and put into a new, like I want to go buy a laptop. But if my computer's dead, how do I get, hi Poppy the Good Troll, hi Texas Tiffany 420, how do I get the stuff out of a dead computer into a new laptop? I'm pretty worried about it. Now, here's the thing. There are flies starting to bug me. I'm going to have to go in. I was enjoying sitting out here because it's pretty pleasant compared to what it has been. But with the rain come the flies. And I've let the cigarette go out again. How do I... Okay, you guys can't get a wrench through my phone. Tennessee DJ. You guys have heard me talk about my You guys can't see Poppy the Good Troll? Maybe well, Poppy the Good Troll is in here. And I love Poppy the Good Troll. So, okay. For years, I have had the most outstanding IT guy. And you guys have heard me, and now I'm ashamed that I complained. But I complained here on the channel that I had called and called. I wasn't getting any answer, wasn't getting a call back. I wasn't getting any kind of response, text or calling. I even went to their website, which is up and active. I couldn't find him. So down on our main street, there's a fellow who repairs cell phones. And he's actually in what was the brick and mortar for my IT guy, Charles. So I thought, well, I had the tower in my car. So I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and pull in here and see if he works on computers. Long story short, I told him that I couldn't get a hold of Charles and I was in desperate need. Was there anybody else in Heber Springs, Arkansas that works on computers? And he said, no, ma'am, there is not. He said, Charles had a stroke a couple of years ago. I didn't know. So I'm more worried about Charles and his family than I am about my danged old Dell computer. Nonetheless, here I go getting heavy again. I meant for this to be a totally bullshit, nothing of any meaning live stream. The gentleman at the cell phone repair shop who does not work on computers said he would be willing to try. So I left the tower with him, and that was about 2 weeks ago. And I told him, I said, I won't be bugging you, calling you every day to see if anything has. So, 2 questions for you kids that have some knowledge, but never mind. The Dell that crashed. Charles had taken everything out of my old, whatever my other computer was, the one that comes in a box that looks like a cow. It had died after years. Charles took it to his brick and mortar, and a couple of weeks later, he brought me the Dell with everything that had been in my old computer in the new old Dell. On the outside, there's one of those little things that almost kind of looks like a key. It's black on the end, and you shove it in a slot. I don't know, is it called a thumb drive, a flash drive, some kind of drive? Gateway. Yes, it was a gateway. Is that my computer? That little thing that's stuck in there? This flies in here. Hi, Sunday to Doodles. Hi, 57 and free. Because like right now, I can't even come into my own chat on the phone. Is that my memory? Is that my computer, that little thing? Babies, here's what I'm trying to figure out. If I go buy a laptop, will that little thing, if I stick it in there, because I can't gift memberships and I can't show you anything. All I can do is just, I'm already above your head, Grammy. Flies on the coleslaw. Long time no see, my love. It's a thumb drive. It backs up all the Marianne Nolan. Grammy B, I know they are, baby, but we can afford it. Hi, Julie. Bob got one for $300 about a month ago. Marianne, honey, I don't want to go through the whole deal again. My desktop crashed. It's totally dead. My IT guy has had a stroke. There's nobody else in my town or nearby that works on computers. Now, here's my other question, too. Can I download what's in my phone onto a laptop? I'm really showing how ignorant I am here. No, baby. Grammy B, we don't have any. Sunday to Doodles, are you saying yet? Okay. Because my phone was connected to that desktop. Okay, I'm like a child at Christmas. I know I overreact sometimes, but y'all can't believe I'm Android 57. Oh, because everything that was in my computer is in my phone. Oh, my photos. Yes, Julie, I don't get an Android laptop. Yes, you get a thing, you stick in and you. my goodness. So, okay. Okay. And I do have friends who are techno savvy, or at least somewhat, that can help me do that. Not only that, but another reason that I haven't been coming on live is I'm trying to get the house ready for grandkids to come. And my granddaughter and her beau, who are coming to visit sometime within the next week and a half. She's got a 2-week vacation. And so she texted me the other day and said, Grandma, we're off the next 2 weeks. When can we come visit? And I was like, well, you know me and Papa, we're old people. We're always home. You can come. You just let me know when you want to come. But, you know, like give me a day's notice so that we have the proper pantry stores and all of that business. And so I've been getting the house ready for that. But she is super techno savvy. And so, oh, I'm so happy. Cotton Candy, I know. And this is my granddaughter. She's my third born granddaughter. She's the one that graduated a few years ago from Webster University in St. Louis and now is a professional audio person, like big time, you know, big shows. So, yeah, the grandkids are the ones that can do everything. As a matter of fact, probably my 9-year-old on the spectrum grandson is better with my phone than I am. Yeah, Julie. As a matter of fact, when I first got a cell phone, I'm not even going to tell you what a short time it's been that I've even had a cell phone. I was so resistant to progress. Only thing wrong with there ain't nothing wrong with progress except it's been going on for too long. Marianne, you are so kind. I don't know how we would do it, baby. I mean, unless you live right here in Heber Springs, Arkansas, and you're willing to come to my house. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to buy a laptop. And I've never had one. So I'm really nervous about that too, because I'm like, but I think they're probably, yeah, Sandy, I really have trouble keeping up. As a matter of fact, I'm resistant to it. Now, babies, those of y'all that are new around here, you can tell by looking at me I'm old. Them y'all that's been around here for a little bit, you know that I will be 75 in October. So, in the analog age, I had plenty of experience. Television, radio. For 17 years, I co-owned with my deceased husband a professional audio video production house. I've had 2 television shows. I was the news director and 6 and 10 o'clock news anchor on television on a little station in a little town up in northern Arkansas back in the 80s. Got plenty of techno experience in the analog. Digital scares the shit out of me. Oh, did y'all notice? And they're real diamonds. No, they're not. I lied. They're not real diamonds. I don't even know if they're rhinestones. I think they're probably just because, okay, but I splurged on Social Security Day last week or the week before. I went to the Dollar General and I bought myself 3 pairs of readers. These are the purple ones with the real diamonds in them. Not. And they're purple. And I'll show you the other ones when we go in. and we are going to go in. Yeah, Julie, I'm going to totally wait until my granddaughter gets here. I'm going to have her go with me to the laptop store. I'm going to have her pick it out. Then I'm going to run my debit card and put in my PIN number. Then we're going to bring it home, and I'm going to ruin her whole vacation by making her set me up on a new laptop and show me how to run it. Carrie, while it's on my mind, and Flies, because you two are the ones that drop links the most for me. I'm not going to use PayPal anymore. As a matter of fact, I'm going to cut the card up and throw it away. Nobody ever sends me anything on PayPal, and the only reason I ever got the PayPal was for our Canadian subscribers who got pissed off at me and unsubscribed and went away a couple of years ago. So there ain't nobody using PayPal. We're just going to be using Cash App. Julie, Walmart is where my hubby got his laptop several weeks ago. He got, what's it called, a Chromebook or something like that. Thank you, Carrie. Yeah, I'm still going to have the Amazon wish list for the animal rescues, and I'll still have the Cash App for the animal rescue, but anywho. So now I just made an ass of myself. Thank you, Flies, for dropping the Cash App. Tell the sales guys what I want to use it for. They'll give you the best options. Geeks Unite. Okay, so I need to make sure that the salesperson knows that I primarily wanted to broadcast on YouTube. Okay, you guys are great. Thank you so much for your advice. You guys cannot, look, you can't really sense it, I don't think, through the internet. But the angst that I have been feeling over this situation has been almost overwhelming. I know that sounds ridiculous. But babies, I'm still, like this morning when I'm sitting here setting up this live stream that we're doing right now, and my hand is doing like this while I'm touching buttons. Now, once we get rolling, and I'm just me, and I'm just jacking my jaws, I'm just talking at you. You notice I said at you, not to you. Because, grannies, we talk at you. Once I get rolling, I'm fine, because then I'm the personality that was on radio, was on TV, is on YouTube. But you see, back in those days, I didn't have to set anything up. I had cameramen. I had a line producer. I had production assistants. I had a director. So, I had gaffers. I had best boys. So all I had to do was look pretty and sound smart, both which come relatively easily to me. Yeah, I know. Jim Belushi felt that way I just spit all over. I'm sorry, I just spit in your faces. That was completely rude. Somebody clip that. Where's the Kramer reels when you really need them? Although Kramer reels, I shared it on our community tab. Kramer reels, the Kramer reels. Most of her or his, I don't know if it's male or female, most of their videos are kind of like dragging, they're dragging somebody. But we were on a live stream, and it was the one where I made up the song about being your cult leader. Like the da-da-da-da-da, I'm your cult leader, da-da-da-da-da. You have to do what I say. Da 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 dum. I control your input. Da 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 da. Almost every single day. Da 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 dum. I control your behavior. Da dum. And the information you get. Da 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 dum. And your thought process. Da 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 dum. Is mine to get. I control your emotions. Okay, I was doing one of those silly things. Chroma Reels is in the chat and says, please don't delete this live stream. I want to clip something. And I'm like, baby, I don't delete anything. I went through a little explanation about how I had deleted some stuff a couple of years ago and how come I did it. Nonetheless, I let that person know I don't delete shit. I don't edit shit. If I said it, I said it. If I thought it out loud, I thought it out loud. If I farted, I farted. If I burped, I burped. And if I spit, I spit. So just clip the living shit out of it. I don't give it. And so I was expecting the Chroma Reels that I'm really super friendly with in several live chats. I'm like, this person might have been toying with my emotions, and it could be that they're going to clip something and make me look really bad. And you've got to work hard to make me look bad. You got to put some fucking effort into fucking making me look bad. So anyway, then I get this notification because I am indeed subscribed to the Chroma Reels. I know. So I get this notification and I click on it and it's, I know. And I'm like, should I hit play? I don't know if I should hit play because I don't know what it's going to be. Oh my goodness. It was so funny. If you haven't seen it, you got to see it. Carrie Bishop, your fingers are done. Are you cooking your fingers? Are you having Carrie fingers for breakfast? What do you mean they're done? Anyway, so if one of the mods can drop a link to the Chroma Reels. Now, I'm not asking you to go find the specific Lip Lock No More cult leader video. I just burped. I just did it again. It's really cute. He or she is not dragging me at all. You got fat fingers today. If you cook them long enough, the fat will melt off and you'll just have the lane. Your fingers are done. Oh no. Anyway, Sunday, I know Chroma is so sweet. And the video that was done of me is actually just the audio of my song, but she's got a cartoon of me and I've got really big boobs. I'm like, yeah, really big ones. And I have on an apron and I'm in a kitchen. Hi, OG Shorty. I'm burping, spitting, and cussing. I know. I haven't farted yet, but that's because I don't need to. Oh. Baby, who was with us at Angie's watching the flood coverage? Sunday, the doodles. Somebody's grandkids are here today and keeping them busy. Was Chroma there? You know, Sunday, so often, actually more often than not. And there are a number of you here this morning that I'm in chats, live chats with you guys on other people's channels, live streams. And I want you to know that if you greet me in those chats and I don't greet you back, it's because I'm not looking at the chat. More often than not, when I'm listening to a live stream, I'm not looking at the chat. Uh, I've got my phone in my hip pocket, and I'm doing housework, yard work, and I'm just listening. So generally, when I go into someone else's live chat, which I do every day, I'm there at the beginning in the chat, and I'm like, hi, every name I see that I recognize, like Perf and Sunday. Hi, Nada Drama Nana. But you guys all know who you are. Perf, uh, others of you that are joining us here. Uh, I'm greeting everybody at the beginning while the live's getting geared up, like if we're at Queen Bee's while her intro's running, I'm greeting. If we're at Trisha Talks at the very beginning, it doesn't matter who it is. If it's Cluminati, if it's nonsense, um, trying to think who else's live chats I go into. Um, Nonetheless, yeah, I think y'all get it. It's it's not that I'm ignoring you, it is that I do not see you. So please don't take it on any personal level. Anyway, am I getting sweaty armpits? I think it feels like I'm getting a sweaty armpit. So, guys, I shaved my armpits. I had not shaved my armpits for like 5 years, and I shaved them last week. And I've forgotten how nice it is to not have hair in your armpits. So, for others out there who, like me, who went through a phase where you're like, I ain't shaving my fucking armpits anymore, and you go like 5 years and you don't shave your armpits. Um, Hi, I'm too honest for this. You got to go back to work, baby. So, who needs knee pads? Why does Chris need? Why does Chris need to get knee pads? Hi, Angela Absher from Kingsport. Angela, other than posting that it was that Don Wells had confirmed that it was happening, Don Wells being the father of missing Summer Wells, other than posting on our community tab that he had confirmed that TBI had called requesting his permission. Hang on. And the way it was phrased, I find curious. To search the road below 110 Ben Hill Road. Well, that would be Ben Hill Road, which is a public thoroughfare. Well, not thoroughfare, but it's a public road. Why does TBI need permission to be in a public place? Now, here's the other thing though. Around the mailbox. Okay, that is on their property. So they would need permission or a search warrant, one or the other, to step onto the private property. Why? When Mr. Wells first confirmed that TBI was coming to search several days ago, the same day I made the post, I went to my husband and told him about it. And the first words out of his mouth were, what do they expect to find? It's been 4 years. And I looked at him, I'm sure as perplexed as a person could look. And I said, baby, I don't know. I don't know. I can't imagine. What would they find there after 4 years? And are they just coming with their eyes? Or are they coming with some kind of equipment? Other than that, I don't know. Other than it gives me hope. I'm fixing to get the fly swatter and I'm fixing to murder some motherfucking flies over here. They are pissing me the entire fuck off. I'm sorry. Y'all know how I get when I think and talk about summer. Summer Moon, Utah Wells. Vanished from her home at 110 Ben Hill Road in the Beach Creek area near Rogersville, Tennessee in Hawkins County at the age of 5 on the 15th of June of 2021. On the property at the time of Summer's disappearance was her mother, Candace Bly Wells, her 3 older brothers who were and still are minors and now in the custody of the state of Tennessee, along with her maternal grandmother, Candace Harrer. Everybody was awake, except maybe Grandma, who in March of 2022, after not speaking to news outlets for over almost a year, finally let the public know that she took a nap. If Summer is still alive, she turned 9 on the 4th of February of 2025. Her birth date is February the 4th, 2016. She has blonde hair and blue eyes. If she is still alive, she will look nothing whatsoever, or very little, like she did the day she disappeared. All of the photographs that we have all become so familiar with, that is not the face we are looking for now. We're looking for a face that resembles the age-progressed photograph of Summer Moon Utah Wells that is on her page with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation newsroom on the interwebs. So, baby, all of that is to say, I don't know what I think about it. Or maybe all of that is to say that is exactly what I think about it. If you know anything at all about the disappearance or the whereabouts of Summer Wells, you need to fucking call 1-800-TBI-FIND. Because if that baby did not just walk off into the wilderness by herself, 138 agencies searching for 13 days, several isolated searches in the months and years that have followed in specific locations, not a hair, not hide, not a shred of clothing, not one motherfucking thing that would indicate that Summer Wells just walked the fuck away from 110 Ben Hill Road. That means somebody is involved. And I hope whoever that somebody is looks every single day at the shorts that I post on this channel on behalf of Summer Moon Utah Wells. I hope you see them every motherfucking day. And I hope your brain fucking bleeds with motherfucking guilt. Because I'll tell you one damn thing. there may not be justice for you in the way that man considers justice to be, but there will, by God, be justice for Summer Wells. And if you were involved in her disappearance, and if you know where she is or may be, and you don't tell, and you go to your motherfucking grave with that secret in your brain, guess who knows? God and the angels do. And if you don't get your heart right now, you will motherfucking pay eternally. And you better fucking feel that. Atheistic motherfucker. Let's go in. Hope I can carry you in without dropping you. Well, so much for a lighthearted, content-free live stream, huh? And I forgot to turn off my notifications. And my beautiful friend Trisha Talks from the United Kingdom, that notification was that Trisha Talks is about to go live. I couldn't make out if it said she's going live right now or if it's one of them that you're going live later. And y'all, if I could ever figure out how to schedule a live for later so that y'all would have time to reconnoiter and get your shit together. And, oh, that old lady Liplock no more is going live from the hills and hollers of Arkansas here in 30 minutes. Boy, I better get it all together so I can sit down and do nothing for a little while and listen to her rant and ramble about bullshit for a little while. I know how to set it to go live later, but I don't know how to get back into it once it's time to go live. I'm leaving my coffee cup out here on purpose. I didn't want to have to fight with it. Anyway, pardon my cough. Hey, Slim Pickens. Hi, beautiful sunflower. You love my rants. How long we been on here? 47 minutes. Y'all, okay, it's going to be a little bit. Okay, grab your barf bags. I've got to spread the legs out on this tripod, so it's going to be kind of shaky for just a second, okay? So either don't look if you're prone to motion sickness, or look if you want to and throw up. I don't care. I don't care. Okay, let's get this. Heck, I ain't even got a song in my head. Hi, Chaos and Roses. Chaos and Roses, I wish they did too, baby. But as y'all know, and I've chided them for it, 99.99999% of the YouTubers that made a shit ton of money off of the name of Summer Moon Utah Wells, they abandoned her for another case. And they've since abandoned that case for whatever else they're going to abandon that case for the next one, because most of the people that cover these cases, baby, Chaos and Roses, you've been around a while, so I know you probably have figured this out. They're not here because they care about the child. They're not here because they care about the family of the child. They're here because talking about it puts money in their bank account. That's why they can so easily abandon one for another, and then another, and then another, because they don't fucking care. And y'all know that for the first 3 years I was on this platform, I was not monetized. and I struggled with my conscience. Came on live and made pre-recorded uploads, a number of them, saying to y'all, I'm thinking about monetizing. And I felt guilty. I felt weird. I felt really weird about it. The majority of my viewers and subscribers said, do it. So I did. But what I did not do when I monetized was abandon Summer Wells. I made that baby a promise, a spiritual promise, that I would speak of her or do something for her every day on this channel until she is either found, rescued, or recovered, or I am dead and rendered speechless. I don't break my promises. Especially to Summer Moon Utah Wells. And I don't give a flying fuck what a single individual out there thinks of that in a negative way. I have the angels on my side. And if you motherfuckers haven't figured that out by now, you best give your heart to God, because when he gets through with you, there will be nothing else left of you. All right, you saw my purple ones. My red ones are in my office. Hang on a minute. Oh, did I mention they each came with their own color coordinated case from the Dollar General? And yes, they are foster grants. These are red and black. Hi, Shauna L. Red and black. Okay. Now I got to go back and get me some more colors. I've got to have colors to coordinate with every Walmart t-shirt that I own. And I've got a shit ton of Walmart t-shirts. Every color they ever made, except I ain't got no yellow one and I ain't got no orange one. And I need yellow and I need orange. Okay. Turquoise and green. Mm-hmm. I know you're all jelly. Yeah. Cost me a whole $17 to get them 3 pairs of glasses. So anyway, loves. The one other thing that's popping into my head. Some of you already know about the new feature that YouTube has offered up to us creators. It's a community page, and I've activated it, where y'all, it's kind of like a mini Discord, okay? Y'all can post pictures. Now, since I don't have a laptop or a desktop, I can't show you what it looks like. But if you're not aware of it, on your phone, if you're on your phone, go to the title page of Lip Lock No More. Not a live stream, not a video. Go to the title page, the home page, or whatever the fuck you call it. Okay? And up at the top now, you'll see, what does it say? I think it says visit community. But it says something community, okay? Right up at the top. I beg your pardon. You tap that, and it's kind of like where I make community posts that I'm the only one that can post there, but all y'all can do is thumb up or thumb down and comment. On this new one, y'all can post pictures. You can post stuff. So I want you to go over yonder and try it out. Don't be posting any pictures of your tatas. Don't be posting any Cooterville pictures. Oh, that's the other one that I see y'all in live chat. J is for Justice, or Every Day with Jay. Welcome in, close your legs. Okay, but don't post any pictures of children. But you can post pictures of you. You can post pictures of your flowers, of your pets, of your livestock, of your whatever. As long as it's not nasty. You know what I mean? Us old folks, we grew up with the word nasty. So I want you to get your hind ends over there and start posting shit so I can see if it works all right. I'm a cult leader, and y'all don't do a damn thing I tell you to do. Oh, well, you might go do it, but you've decided you did it of your own free will, not because I commanded it. Y'all are forgetting that I am although I'm wearing a bra, I am the braless kitchen cult leader, and I have a fucking ice pick. Y'all don't even know what an ice pick is. Shit fire. Hi, Lady K Talks. Hi, baby. Yeah, no booby pics, no booty pics, no booby pics, no cooter pics, no peen pics. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you right here, right now. And no, this is not any kind of a threat. I don't want it taken as a threat because I'm not threatening anybody. I'm just showing you I have an ice pick. And I am a braless with a bra on kitchen cult leader. Damn it. I also have a number of other kitchen utensils that most of you don't even know what they are, what they're used for, because y'all use stuff like food processors. Well, I use a grinder. My God, I've had it with y'all. I have just about had it with not being believed when I tell you something. I tell you something, and then y'all all go, oh, she's not telling us the truth. She's just saying something. She's just saying it trying to shame us. She just... Food and meat chopper. Yins don't even know what this is. Most of yins probably ain't even ever seen one. Here's your food processor. You put it together, you hog tie it to the side of your countertop, and then you actually have to do something. Oh my God. I ain't a kitchen cult leader for nothing. By the way, This was my mother's. And when my oldest boy, who is now 51 and a half years old, was a little boy, every Christmas, every single Christmas, once he got old enough to do the grinding, he would grind the cranberries and the oranges for my mother's homemade cranberry with this, the old number 5. Okay, I like to keep my live streams to around an hour, and we're at an hour right now. So let me get me. What is this? Oh, I got some fuzz on me. It's fuzz. Getting into a cabinet I ain't been in for a while. For a minute, I thought I'd slobbered on myself, and I thought, well, hell, now you're going to have to change your T-shirt right in front of God and everybody. So anywho, babies, those of you that have been around for a little while, you know I try to leave you on a lighter note than I come in with. And I don't have a song in my head yet. But one way we do that is, this is a book obviously titled Getting the Most Out of Life, and it is an anthology published by the Reader's Digest in 1946. Now, babies, here's the thing about wisdom. Wisdom is always wisdom, regardless of the age. And by age, I don't mean how old we are. I mean how many years have passed. And as we learned from Mark Twain, from any situation, I beg your pardon, let me begin that again. From any experience, take only the wisdom and stop there. So let's see. This is going to be a cold reading, as always. And I'm just flipping through pages to find something. Okay, we're going to go with this. There may be something here for one of us, all of us, or none of us. We're going to read from page 78, a short piece under What Makes a Husband Easy to Live With. Now, maybe the good Lord above had me open it to this page on purpose, considering that my husband just retired. Well, you may say, well, where is he? He's at work. He's the only man I've ever known that retires on Saturday and goes back to work on Monday for a different company. Nonetheless, he's here a hell of a lot more often than he used to be. So let me see if I can find something that give me a little direction and what makes a husband easy to live with. Feed him. Minnie Jean, I feed that man every single day. He's getting pork chops this evening. And he's still got some nanner pudding left up from the weekend. I made him a big old Arkansas nanner pudding. Anybody that doesn't know what that is, it's banana pudding. Okay, let's see what this says. It's condensed from Woman's Home Companion, the testimony of 9 wives. Now, we've read from this section before. I want to make it clear. The 9 wives are not all to the same husband. It's the testimony of 9 wives with 9 different husbands. We're not talking polygamy here. And I know that's bigamy. It was big of me to explain that. All right. That landed like a lead balloon. Fuck it. Okay, here we go. Yes, 9 wives, Sandy. There's 9 different contributions from 9 different wives of 9 different husbands. But I don't want to read the one we read before. So, my soul is my own. My husband, and he's a Scotchman too, is easy to live with because he's generous. He likes detective stories. I enjoy Russian literature. He likes golf. I like movies. He likes fishing. I like dancing. What do we both like? Each other. Never in the 9 years of our married life has he attempted to impose a detective story or a golf club on me. Never has he tried to choose my friends, my clothes, my amusements. Never has he pawed over the grocery bill, liberal in everything from his ideas to his checking account. He drops cigarette ashes in all the vases, brings guests home without forewarning, and forgets our wedding anniversary. But every fault is erased by his liberality of spirit. Easy to live with because my soul and my mind are my own. He may explore them, but he never attempts to gain ownership. Y'all, that's my man. He's generous to a fault. Give you the shirt off his back. We have some interests in common, more interests not. But what do we have in common? Each other. I guess I'll let him stay retired. Okay, well, the song that just popped into my head, I'm going to send you off with. Now, some of you may go, well, why is she bouncing? Because I'm getting the band going in my head. I ain't got no band no more. Triple negative, fucking with your head. Now then, this is a song that I used to do. For 19 years, I did this song with a female trio that I traveled around the country with, performing at folk festivals and things of that nature. So a lot of you probably won't have heard it because everything that trio did was written before 1941. Oh, death come a knocking on that gambler's door. Said, oh, gambler, are you ready to go? He said, no, Lordy, no, Lordy. Oh, no, no, I ain't got on my traveling shoes. I ain't done my duty. I'm singing all 3 parts, by the way. He said, no, Lordy, no, Lordy, whoa, no, no, 'cause I ain't got on my traveling shoes. Whoa, death come a knocking on that sinner's door. Said, oh, sinner, are you ready to go. She said, no, Lordy, no, Lordy, oh, no, no, 'cause I ain't got on my traveling shoes. I ain't done my duty. She said, no, Lordy, oh, Lordy, oh, no, no, 'cause I ain't got on my traveling shoes. Whoa, death come knocking on that singer's door. Said, oh, singer, are you ready to go? And I said, yes, Lordy. Yes, Lordy. Yes, yes, yes. 'Cause, Lord, I just got on my traveling shoes. I've done my duty. I love you guys. As you go out onto the mean streets of YouTube, don't forget your superpower, which is called kindness. Just because you think it doesn't mean you have to say it or type it. Your kindness, demonstrated actively, will come back to you tenfold when you expect it the least, but you need it the most. And while you're being kind, don't ever forget there's snakes out in that grass. So use your superpower selectively. And the best thing to do with a snake in the grass is to turn and walk away. Now, God bless and keep every one of you until we meet again. And thank you all for being here. Now, if I can remember how to end a live stream, I'll see you on the main streets. I'll be in a live chat here in just a few minutes. So, I said, yes, Lordy, yes, 'cause I just got on my traveling shoes.